Other thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you can insert the Walker.
Yeah, the Walker
clip.
I was bringing the lifestyle into rap. I wasn't supposed to do that. All right, I got electric wire, right?
Yeah.
I'm from electricity hanged, all right? But then I finally found out I could swim in water without getting shocked. So I started swimming. I'm like, oh, this shit is cool. I was happy. But one day I drop a plug in that motherfucker and everybody get electrocuted. So is swimming dangerous? Or what you just did made it dangerous? Meaning that people are bringing danger into a lifestyle that pulled them out of danger. So you make it dangerous. So you can't tiptoe in one and walk in the other. You got to put 2 legs, 2 arms, and your head forward when you walk. You can't go like this and this. I can't do that. I just can't trust a nigga trying to play balance in streets and music because ain't no balance. Either your street or your music. I should think that, right? You know why?
When I saw that, I was like, he encapsulated everything I was trying to explain to you last week. He sounded a little Confucius-ish, but he's making a good point. And this week we saw there was another shooting, at the spray of the house.
Yeah.
It's 100 shells if I'm anyone.
Yeah.
What the hell is this, boy?
At Prince Wani residence.
Is Prince Wani?
Yeah.
It was in his place?
Yeah, Swanee place.
Oh, okay. Right. So we saw another incident involving supposed Trinity Bad artist, right? And this week in the States, a rapper called PNB Rock. I didn't really like his music that much, but he had a buzz some years ago. His buzz has kind of faded. He was kind of on the tail end of his run. But the point is he lost his life being robbed in LA the other day. And so there's a lot of talk in the States now, just as there's talk in Trinidad about what the music is doing and whether it's, how is it affecting the rap. And Walker, he explained it, I think, real eloquently there, where he was pointing out, listen, when the question he was asked is if it's dangerous being a rapper, right? And he's like, no, being a rapper is very easy. You could be very successful as a rapper and live a very nice life. But if you want to bring elements of your lifestyle into rap, then now you make rapping dangerous, right? Now you make the profession isn't dangerous on its own, and you can very easily engage in the profession and make a lot of money and have a wonderful life. But you're not choosing to do that. You are choosing to bring elements for whatever reason. You are choosing to bring those elements into rap music, and now you are finding yourself in danger, right? Now I don't know what happened with this PNB. I mean, you've seen all these things coming out.
Yeah, they have all different kind of theories behind it. If it was really a robbery, or they just come and they do what they do and take his stuff.
Well, I mean, there was this video going around where he was on a live with this sadist who threatened him, essentially, right? And I saw a picture that kind of was insinuating that guy was eventually arrested for the murder. And this is something that these rappers are getting involved in a whole lot, which is trying to prove that they're real so badly. They're trying to show that they're not. Every rapper claims, I'm not one of them rappers, right? I'm not a rapper who just talks this thing. I live this thing. And so he was on some live, and they could just get on live with random people. Right. And the guy was telling him, listen, I'm in LA looking for you. And he's like, well, yeah, we'll tell them, pull up, ting, wherever, don't matter, I not. And he kind of teasing the fella too, telling the fella, you're trying to be like me, look at you, you put on glasses just like me, nah, nigga, you riding my dick, blah, 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 blah. And the guy was like, all right, okay, come. When in LA, pull up, all right, cool. I'll make you eat that. And that was the end of the video. And there's another video with him doing an interview where he was saying that he don't have security, right? But he has security. Right. That was how he phrased it, right? Yeah. I have security, but I don't have security because I's not one of them fellas. Yeah. I really know this life. So you gotta try real hard to catch me, you know what I mean? So he's out there putting out a certain energy, right? And then, so obviously, you went to LA.
Now it's time to cash the check.
Right.
That your mode right.
Right. And now men pull up. And it, like you say, from the video, I don't think them fellas had any intention of leaving him alive.
Yeah.
Right? Them didn't come there just for shame. You know what I mean? Like, all that talk. All right, no scene. Well, let me let you know. There's wrong here. We don't play like that. Now, it's not to say that rappers don't get robbed even when they don't, get in arguments with people or whatever. But, and this happened recently in Jamaica too, where there was a big argument between Mr. Vegas and some guy who does vlog, like a vlogger in Jamaica, right? Where some new Jamaican artist got tied up in some... He's a person of interest in some criminal investigation, right? And the vlogger was coming out and saying, listen, all you out here putting out a whole lot of energy that, that's not, you're making it clear to people that it's not just about music, though. I don't just come here and talk things. All day. You know what I mean? And so he's asking him, so now that the life come for you, how you feeling, right? And Mr. Vegas... I don't think Mr. Vegas understood what the guy was saying, right? Because he jumped in, well, not, but he's responding on a video, kind of trying to tell him, man, hey, listen, you don't have to be no bad. You don't even have to be an artist singing about badness to end up get in trouble with the wrong ones now. And he gave some story how some boy pulled a gun for Sean Paul. How when there was like, assuming is when they were
in the heyday.
In the early days, right? Before Sean Paul was Sean Paul.
But when I say the heyday, sorry, yeah. When I say the heydays, I mean the Vegas and Sean Paul time heydays.
Timing, yes.
Yeah.
When it was coming.
Yeah, I mean, for me, that is Sean Paul heydays. When you're singing them ballad up.
Yeah.
Sorry. Show me age. Yeah. I forget he's singing all kind of reggaeton kind of thing now. I forget that, sorry.
He's an international, he's a world music artist. Yeah. Right. But I think it's even before we knew who Sean Paul was. But I think the point he was making was that they were young and upcoming. And they went to some studio to record dubs. And they went there because a man tell them he was going to pay them. And then some gangsters from the area come in and say, well, hey, nah, you're going to record dubs for me. And Sean Paul was like, well, nah, dog, if you're not running no money, I'm not getting no dubs. And according to Vegas, the man turned to some youth man next to him, some little fella, and tell him, pull it out and burn him. Right? That's what Vegas say. He say, yeah. He tell him, yeah, burn him. Tell the youth man, burn him. And somebody had to come in and interject and whatever. But the point he was making to the vlogger was that, you don't even have to be singing badness for these things, for these elements to follow you. And that might be true. But it certainly makes it a lot easier when you yourself are now bringing that energy. Because, I mean, in the States, it's the same. I'm going through the same thing with Trinidad artists. Because I was reading in the article, well, some of these guys I didn't even know. Just like how some of these rappers dying these days and they only hearing about them when they die. Because I didn't know who you were before. It's the same thing. They're going through the very same thing right now with all these rappers getting killed or shot or robbed or whatever. And people are questioning if the music has something to do with it. But it's not the music. It's what these fellas, is the element that these fellas insist on bringing to the music. Because it could be like Chance the Rapper. They could be like Chance. Or they could even be like Bobby Shmurda, since Bobby Shmurda come out. Because Bobby Shmurda keep telling you over and over, bro, I just rap to make money to come out the hood. I'm not trying to be, I don't want to be in this life now. I don't want to be in this, I want to have fun. You know what I mean? Because everybody talking about how he acting like a weirdo.
He's soft. He acting soft now.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, first of all, I was always like this. I was always a fun-loving guy. I said, well, but I got into the streets because I need to make money. Now I've made money. I don't need to do that anymore. So he's done with that. You could be like him. But these fellas don't want to be. They want to be something else.
But do you think that is a possibility that these fellas want to sing, you go to your talent and you go to certain studios or whatever, because that's the music library, that's the music that popular, that's the music that popular, right? If you think you could make a little money, you have a little talent, you go there. And then fellas telling you, nah, dog, you have to push a particular energy for you to be. Because why I say that is as reading the comments on this Swanee story where they say they shoot up this house in Francois Road of France, something in Carnage. I know you know Carnage. Right?
Yeah, Francois Road in Carnage.
Yeah. That is the house they shoot up, right?
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I just didn't know a Swanee house.
Yeah, right. And I'm reading the comments, and a lot of people some people saying, yeah, good film, it's about time. He's a man, he president and bring him out and like he turning back on them now.
Yeah.
That is some of the comments you're seeing he's a man turning back on whoever on the 7 man. Whoever. One set of comments people kind of seeing it good film because and they're going into he and his career and he leave out certain people and he play any bigger than the people who boss him or whatever the case may be. So do you think all of them have a part to play in it? But I mean,
well, I think that's the energy in the ghetto, right? That's the kind of energy you'll always encounter in the ghetto when you're doing anything, right? And the difference is normally if what you do to get out of the ghetto doesn't involve ghetto life, then it's easy because then you're completely like, for instance, if the way you get out of the ghetto is to become a doctor, then all right, you don't have any connection with that anymore. You become a doctor and
right.
you move out. But the problem is that they doing things that they're living in the ghetto.
And they need the ghetto support.
Precisely to continue being successful. And so that kind of energy you're talking about, they will always have that, no matter what you're doing. That kind of, well, he turned it back on this, or he turned it back, he feeling bigger than this one, he feeling better. That will always, that is that kind of crab in a barrel mentality.
No, that's what I was wondering. If some people is put out that energy because they're forced to, if it's a matter of, if I want to make a little money, right? If I want to make a little money, singing with this team, and the leader of this team, or the man who funding the studio, the man who paying all the money, and he in gang thing, and hey, all you have to push this vibe, all you have to let them, wherever men across they know, and all you have to, and that man, no, I mean, don't get me wrong, obviously, if you're strong in the video, you can say, boy, you see that look like an end bullet. I don't know part of that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you don't have a strong mind, and you say, boy, that man go protect we. I see them fellas holding big gun. I might be real bad, but I see them fellas holding big gun, so I go, boss me with my gun talk and throw talk for the next team and
well, I think you could be like Young Brother if you wanted to.
Right.
You know what I mean? You could be like Young Brother. You could be like
Temper.
Yeah, exactly. You could be like that. I think the fellas who do choose to go the next route is because they like that. They want the energy. They, even if them not bad themselves, something about it appealing to them. And so they don't say, nah, boy, dog, boy, I do. That I no part of me bad dog. I don't even play that ranking thing. I know that. And I could just be one of them singers who sing about girl and you know what I'm saying? And not promote no gang vibes in the music. But I think the ones who do that, they want to. They're not doing it because anybody forcing them to. I think they're doing it because something about that life is drawing them in, and maybe they're underestimating it, they're taking it through, whatever they're doing. But the point is, they like the energy.
Oh, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. It could be the money, the possible money, and the fame and whatever that comes from it.
No, but I mean,
I honestly, I think to do what a lot of them doing don't take much talent. I think to do what, I mean, people might disagree, right? What Young Brother and them doing, I think it takes a degree of talent.
Or it takes charisma.
Or something.
Yeah,
but it's not something, you see, writing that beat in that particular way and repeating them words or whatever the case. As much as they might find it dumb and whatever, not everybody could do it. A lot of people is shy daily now. But not everybody getting as big as Young Brother. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, there's a Salty had kind of start off, but clearly Young Brother pick up this and gone and leave Salty behind. You understand what I'm saying? No shade on Salty, but like, be real, Young Brother pick it up and gone. You understand what I'm saying? So something, I don't know what it is. But plenty of them fellas them with this chinny bar thing. I'm not saying all of them. There are some of them I really think talented, but there are some of them who they just seem like they just pick up certain keywords.
They love decimal points, boy.
Yeah, right.
10.7, 6.3, 2 point. Them fella like the only maths, they real like to talk caliber bullet with decimal.
Oh, I thought
real like that.
That's when they drop out of school, so they didn't really go into further things like algebra.
They're real, they real like decimal point to talk about bullet caliber and things. So they love a 7.7 and 2.2 and yeah.
Right. So that's certain keywords that they just put in, and then somebody listening to this song like, wait, nah, this ain't making no sense, and we just just dropping words, you know.
Yeah. And it ain't no different to like a million other songs you heard before. Yeah.
So, and probably that is why they didn't go in the Young Brother Road or the. And I mean, probably badness glorified because I mean,
I think they like it, dog. I think they like it. Why that's so hard for you to believe that they just like it. They like it. They like the energy. Now again, you might think, well, yeah, but them fellas they know that what that energy does come with. Yeah, but they feel they could fight our battle. They feel, like you say, they feel wherever team they're with is the baddest team, and they like the vibes, they like the energy of people fearing them and knowing, well, they just roll with this team and that team, and you know, I think they like that, and that is kind of an addictive thing. And I mean, I have no experience anywhere close to what them fellas getting yourself into, but you know, I could say even when I was younger, there were points in time when, you know, you used to be around certain people and you have no intention of going down the road them fellas going, but people respect them. People think there's rankers.
It used to feel good to know you have that possible backing.
That you're around them fellas, and the energy that or the respect that them fellas get is what you want to parlay off of, right? Now, if I could have sing and them fellas, and that's the situation was going on, then I might have been tempted to jump in.
No, but I mean, like we log before the singing thing, DJs used to get, you know.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Because plenty time them bad man and them want to be friendly with the DJs
because they want to get in a dance.
And other than the dance, they used to want to get big up. Like that's one of the weirdest things I have ever found, right? Like big bad men.
Yeah.
Who real people afraid.
Yeah.
And some of them probably take people ghosts. They feel real good when a DJ big them up.
Well, used to. I know about now.
Yeah. A long time. Well, now that singers to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
So the singers play then song, you know, big up the whoever and the whoever, right? And that used to really puzzle me, but you know, but now when as a DJ, you know, well, boy, this man kind of consider me a bit.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly. And as a DJ, it ain't uncommon for you to get in a little rap with people. So you want. If you get into any rap, we fly some kind of fucking him, so I go and call, and then them come with some carload of goons, and you feel like a hero, right? That's addictive.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I know of a situation where a certain DJ partnered with certain men who, you know, might have been ruffians back in the day, and had a little falling out with a man at a party, and the man call his squad. I mean, I think it was very unnecessary because the average man fall out with.
But, exactly.
You call goons.
For proper goons.
Yeah, for average man.
Yeah.
But so I could understand where you could get real caught up and
so if you could sing now, and because as I say, I don't think you could sing them thing if you have no kind of vibes like that, right? Like, you know, they can't make. I mean, I think anything is possible, but. I mean, them fellas, and it's not like if they turn in nerds and bringing them and hey, come and sing about taking man ghosts, right? Them fellas, they're from the life, they mightn't be gangsters themselves, but you know, they know it, and to some extent they like it. And so then when they have a little talent and the teams pull them in and say, well, yeah, you go roll with me. They could make the choice to not bring that energy. But I think they like it. They like it. That is why they design up there.